Everybody, clearing. Okay, some lavender energy today. Okay, let's have a look. This is going to be a really quick check-in. It's just going to be really quickly, where are the masculines at regarding the friendship romantic axis? So thank you, Divine Creator. What can we see for what the masculines are processing regarding the connection, that axis of friendship and romance? What do the masculines need to know about what they are processing? And what would they say? This is going to be fun because I'm just getting that I'll have like a very quick one-liner with this deck. These don't have words on it, so I'm being told I get to channel a message. One sentence each was the intuitive guidance, so let's see how that goes. Because you all know I love to talk. And what do the feminines need to know about this? About each step that we will see. Okay. What is it that the masculines are thinking about the connection right now? 10 of Swords. Okay, that's nice. So these cards are my duality cards, I guess. This is like fully iced out into isolation. Here there's starting to be some thawing. I'm hearing the emotions are thawing. So the friendship has established to the degree that the masculines feel a little bit more safe to come out of the ice. Their hearts are melting. Oh, you're starting to melt their hearts, feminines. What do you need to know, masculines? Knight of Swords. So you might not be telling anybody about this. It's okay. This is your process of becoming masculine. So it's okay to keep it to yourself. You might be thinking about what to communicate to your feminine, what to say. So feminines, your masculines are keeping things to themselves, that they are coming out of this permafrost. What would they say to you now? I'm coming out of the permafrost. This is my card of separation. This is coming back in from the cold. So literally there is a return here, like something is melting their heart right now. What do the feminines need to know? 4 of Swords. Keep letting this love sink in, feminines, on the deepest levels. Let what love really is permeate you, because it's melting the permafrost. This connection is melting the ice age of relationships. I just heard. Boom. What can we see for what the masculines are experiencing regarding you, Divine Feminine? Oh yeah, Temperance. So they are seeing some higher balance. This is beautiful. This is the positive duality here. So they're seeing the blessing in disguise that this connection has been. In the past, they didn't know how to compare apples to oranges. Here they are seeing you and them coming into, pardon me, more of a phoenix energy. Devil, what do you need to know, masculines? This devil is in the reverse. This means you are overcoming the illusions. Your healing is helping you rise above. What would they say to the feminines? I'm starting to really love myself, and therefore I can love you. What do the feminines need to know? 3 of Wands. Keep an open mind right now. You might feel in the energy that things are getting, there's a pressure building, or you're feeling like it's coming down to the wire. Keep your heart open, feminines. Don't make it an either or about your masculine, because the reality is you don't ever have to shut your heart down in a control paradigm. So if you feel like you're on the verge of shutting your heart down to the masculine or not, to your masculine or not, stay open. It's not dependent on what they're doing. This is the magic lesson in all of this journey is that you closing your heart or opening your heart is not contingent on your masculine's actions or words. This is a mastery process, and if you learn nothing else, it's about keeping your heart open to life, regardless of what any other person, including your masculine, is up to at any given moment. What can we see for how the masculines are feeling on the heart space about these connections? Three of Pentacles, they're seeing how it can work. There's housing plans here. There's a blueprint in this person's house. They are constructing this tower. They are learning how to build a new empire, a new reality. This is in the positive. So they are including you as a friend or a lover or both going forward, because they are planning here in their heart space. Your connection has shown them how they can have friend and lover in living situations, in a life partnership, how it can work, how it can be protected. They're working on it. There's a lot of construction tools here, so some of them might be doing construction right now. Literally, what do the masculines need to know? King of Swords, you haven't found the master truths yet about how to bring this in, so keep meditating, keep working on it, masculines. What would they say to you, feminines? Oh my gosh, this is my friendship card. This is my more than friendship card. So regardless of what it looks like, they do feel that you are more than friend. And whatever they're doing right now, they are trying to include you as a more than friend, no matter what it looks like on the surface. Seven of Wands, stay brave, stay open, stay clearing your own karma, leading your own way, feminines, doing what is best for you. On the heart space, what are the masculines experiencing? Wow, Page of Wands. Yes, they're going to a higher power. So not only are they working away, meditating in the 3D, in the physical, but they are spiritually going for a higher purpose, a new kind of a dawn coming in. What do the masculines need to know? Wow, yep, there's that Five of Coins again coming in from out of the cold. So yeah, they are seeing that they don't have to keep you at arm's length, that this is part of the becoming feminine. So masculines, yeah, you are not separate from your feminine. Allow it to support you. You don't have to fear that you're going to be rejected by your feminine. If your feminine is being included in your hopes and dreams and wishes, pay attention to that. Your soul is wise, masculines. What would they say to the feminines? They're dropping the guard and beginning to surrender to these steps in the process that lead to this eventual grounding of the connection. Crescent moon phase is important. Feminines, 10 of Cups, keep looking at this happiness that you know you are designing through the mirror of your reality. Every bit of preference and aversion informs you. Get to know what that is showing you, feminines. What can we see for what the masculines are wishing out into their worlds? They want to end their anxiety. So they have something that's not to do with you right now, feminines, causing them a lot of anxiety. What do the masculines need to know about that? Okay, Justice in the reverse. We have Justice on the table here, masculines. Whatever you are stressed about right now does have a resolution. There's a revolution. So I'm hearing Hanged Man energy. Hanged Man energy is when you see the inverted assessment of something. And so if you don't easily see justice prevailing here, please try and look at it in a different way. Ask if the way you're looking at it is sharply 180 what you should be looking at. So I'm hearing if you're going it alone, consider getting help. If you're teaming up and it's not working, consider going it alone. That kind of an inverted approach is going to bring justice in for you. What would the masculines say to the feminines? Oh, I'm working on my living situation. This is the home card that's been coming up a lot. So the masculines are really designing what they want to see going forward. This happy, healthy home in the upright. This is creature comforts and life partnership and teaming up with you, but it's not quite They haven't quite found the solutions yet. They're racking their brain trying to figure out how to bring this in. They're so close, but no cigar yet, feminines. 5 of Cups. So not all is lost, feminines, but definitely keep going through making light of everything that has happened. Be grateful. That's all I'm getting from that. Just be grateful, feminines, for everything, for your life, to everything that has happened. Say yes to everything that will, or say thank you to everything that will happen. Say yes. What can we see for what the masculines are wishing straight towards these connections? Oh yes, the sun. They just want to bring it into full conscious enlightenment across the board, inner and outer, with you, with community, with everything. They still want to have their day in the sun, which felt like their life in broad daylight, the best that they can. They are waiting. They're waiting for this. They are hanging on to this connection. They're investing in it behind the scenes. They're doing everything they can to bring this full-fledged out into the light. What would they say to you? Yeah, they haven't quite seen. This is the Judgment card, the Karma card. They're in between worlds still, clearing their karma, learning how to make decisions based on their higher timelines regarding this connection, all of it. So they haven't quite seen the inner workings of the karma that really give way to the solutions for what they need to bring justice to in their own struggle, in their own anxiety, in their own minds. This is the missing piece. They are intending to bring these connections into the light. As they work that puzzle, that is what releases them from their karma. 5 of Wands. So keep releasing from your karma, feminines. It's a tandem effort. What you do for self, you do for partner, for twin, for counterpart. What can we see for the actions the masculines are taking in the world? Oh, yeah, 9 of Pentacles. So we've been seeing, so it came out in the nice, in the unified, in the whole, in the sharing, in the I'm ready to go kind of alignment. In the past, we've been seeing it that the masculines are like, I don't have enough. I've got to keep striving solo. Wow, this is the first day since I started using this deck that we now see that they're starting to see this as a tandem effort, a shared pursuit. So even the action that they're taking, they are working behind the scenes so that they can present you, feminine, with this. Like, look at her surprise. She's like, this is the best solution. And the masculines are working on that. This is their goal, to bring you something that you'll be proud of them, that you'll be delighted by. Masculines, what do you need to know? Baby steps. You're doing it, masculines. You are figuring it out. You are making progress. It doesn't necessarily feel like that always. So 7 plus 2, I think we got this math yesterday for the feminines. That equals the 9. That equals, you know, this investment in staying the course, doing what you need, working towards a goal bit by bit. That is bringing you success towards your counterpart, masculines. What would they say to the feminines? Mental progress is happening under the surface. Believe, have hope. I'm getting there. I'm working on it, feminines. What do the feminines need to know? Judgment. You will see it. Look at this. This monkey here is like walking, and all of a sudden, it's revealed. So yeah, you are going to see these results. You are going to get this lotus coming up from the muck. What can we see for the actions straight towards these connections? I think that's what we're on. Yeah. So that's what you don't see, the actions behind the scenes for you, feminines. Oh yeah, the Emperor. So directly towards, they're controlling their domain. They're taking care of their business. They are becoming this Emperor. We saw this in yesterday's reading, that you are the Empress, divine feminines, and masculines, you are becoming the Emperor. Knight of Cups. So you can offer. This is like on my table. This is the Emperor sending out the Knight, which is a messenger, which is this love offer, which, you know, this is what you are doing towards these connections. So feminines, you are going to get messages. You are going to get love messages. You're going to get nice messages. You're going to get invitations. This can be agreeing to meet up. This can be offering an update. This can be a small token that is backed by this Emperor. So even if it's a small gesture, it is going to represent a larger truth. What would they say? I need some more time. I'm doing my best. I'm putting the pieces of the puzzle together. This is the card of investment. We've seen it 3 times. So there is investment advice here, but there's also an update about how things are playing out and the time that's needed for certain things to happen. So you might be seeing updates in some way, energetically or otherwise, directly or indirectly. What do the feminines need to know? 6 of Cups. This reunion is coming. So the masculines are going to give an update on timing here, is what I'm getting, about when they can see you again or when things will come together. So if you know your masculine is working on something, there is going to be information coming to you directly or indirectly. But I did ask, how are they directly approaching? And this looks good for communication and a reach out, feminines. So I'm hearing like quite a few in the collective are going to get an actual direct communication for update. If you're out of communication, get ready, it's coming. If you're in communication, it's going to be a little bit more of a committed to more of a hangout, more of a conversation, more energy towards is going to be available. But it might be a little bit in the future, a little bit longer than you thought, but it looks like you're going to get that confirmation direct from, I heard from the cat's mouth, but I don't think that's a saying. What can we see for the biggest challenge at this time for the masculines? King of Wands. So this is the card we saw yesterday where the masculines are feeling really good in their skin. The biggest challenge is still working out this embodiment. Now that they've come into their own, they're embodying their shamanic, their spiritual, their energetic wholeness. It's just like getting used to it a little bit longer. Yeah, this is them getting used to things on their own terms and having an unconventional long-term plan start to emerge. Because when they were in the matrix, when they were in the people pleasing, when they were like doing things other people's way, they had a different version of what success and long-term potential looked like. Now that's, being revised. And so this is their challenge, is now that they actually are coming into their own, they're seeing things on their own terms and they're having to rewrite their future plans. What would they say to you about that? I haven't quite figured out what the new beginning can look like from my side of it. I need a little bit more time to figure out what would actually serve our connection in the highest. So when we're talking about friendship or lovers, this is them figuring out what the most friendly thing to do to offer is, but also something that keeps the romantic angles intact while still validating the friendship. And so, yeah, they're seeing that we need both. We can't just have the ownership templates where the masculine claims the feminine and the feminine's aspects are not integrated and honored. But we can't just have friend zone because the passion won't be there. So there's this fine line kind of energy. Feminine's Empress in the inverted. So we've got the Emperor in the upright today and Empress in the inverted. We had the opposite yesterday. So today the masculines are taking care of business and feminines, you're meant to just really embody. I'm actually going to get an advice for the feminines with that Empress in the inverse, because I'm not saying that the feminines have gone down. We're just flipping the polarities a little bit. And so what is the feminine meant to be aware of here? Perfection in the inverse. So reclaim your innocence. You are a child of the universe. Remember your spiritual essence. See the divinity in all beings. So you're meant to really see the divinity in yourself right now, feminines, your soul value, your soul worth. It's not about just the external. Really go into a meditation about your internal innocence and purity and spirituality right now. That timeless essence, the eternal in you, just vibe in that today. Embody it. Feel that centering in you. Drop out of the mind space I'm hearing and go into feeling, a visceral feeling of that beacon is what is going to help your masculine. Drop all the storylines, all the words, and just be in that today I'm hearing. What is the solution for the masculines here? Six of Swords, internal progress. So yeah, they are coming into their own as these chieftain energies where they're spiritually included and they're looking at relationship as that tantric big picture. Ace of Swords, yes, they are finding this truth. 6 and 1 equals 7 of Swords, which is a strategy. Masculines keep having this strategy to look at things in a higher sentience. What would they say? I love you, but it's not quite time. I got to figure out for me to lead this into success. I want to be accountable for your long-term satisfaction with me. So just know that it is of the utmost importance that we do this right. What do the feminines need to know? Ace of Swords. That is so beautiful. So seeing eye to eye really is the highest of honoring for all involved feminines. So keep in that alignment that is all that we'll do. Keep holding to only wanting these things to come in when they are appropriate, good and right and true. What can we see for the direction in the near future? 5 of Pentacles coming in from out of the cold. So yeah, we've had that a lot. There is a return energy here. The masculines are so close to figuring out how to reapproach. I just heard 8 of Swords. Yes, masculines, continue freeing your own mind from the hopeless, helpless, dead end kind of thinking. Where there is a will, there is a way. Stick with it. Don't give up now. You don't have to have all the answers. The 5 of Coins is only halfway to the long term, but this means you are holding back unduly a little bit, and you need to loosen up a tiny bit. That gets the creative juices flowing. If you free yourself a little bit more than you think you should right now, it's going to bring in more innovation. What would you say to the feminines? This is definitely more than lust. This is moving towards monogamy. This is moving towards a deep, deep respect of your value, of your worth. What do the feminines need to know? The Hanged Man. So ooh, this is a feminine on this card. Epiphanies, abounding. So really look at things in an inverted way. If you're telling yourself something that doesn't feel good, what would the opposite thought be? 2211. Literally, I'm going to repeat that. If something that you're looking at or something that you're thinking doesn't feel good, challenge on, feminines. What would the opposite way of looking at things are? When you're like, here's a prime example, my masculine doesn't love me. What if you looked at it, my masculine loves me? Bye for now.